My dear friends, I greet all of you today again. Last week we spoke about the founder of the Society of the Divine Word, Father Arnold Jansen. Today we are taking a focus to the first missionary of this congregation. I love him very much. You know why? He just left his own country, his own people, his own language, and he is going to far away people, and he is dying there. That is Father Josef Freinademetz. Born on 15th April 1852 in South Tyrol in Italy, but he was speaking, of course, German, and he was very much interested to become a priest. Then he joined the Diocese of Brixen, and he got ordained as a priest on the 25th July 1875. But somehow in his heart he wanted to be a missionary. He did not want to be only in the local place. So he was searching for something, and in the meantime he came to know about the new congregation of the Society of the Divine Word, and he comes in contact with Father Arnold Jansen, and in the year 1878, he is joining the Society of the Divine Word. And on 2nd March 1879, he is getting the mission cross. That was a wonderful tradition. What the Divine Word missionaries had was, that means they had the cross, they got the cross, the big mission cross, and they set out and they never came back. So he is going with his companion Johann Baptist Anscombe to Hong Kong, and he is living there some time, and afterwards he is proceeding to China. It's very interesting, my dear friends. As he was there, there were not even 150 Catholics who were there in a big place of 12 million people. And he is just mingling among the people, and especially with the normal people, and he is trying to learn the language Chinese, and he makes himself also like a Chinese, like you see here. His dress and everything was like a Chinese, and he loves his people so much, and he is just living there. And in the course of time, as he was living, there were a lot of persecutions. He had to suffer a lot for Christ and for his people. And at the end, as he became old, he was having some problem with the lungs and throat area. So he was suffering a lot, and he is going to Japan to have some relaxation, and afterwards he is coming back. As he was living, my dear friends, many people came to Christian faith, and he himself has said very strongly, as he wrote a letter to his relatives here to Europe, I love China and I love Chinese people, and I want to die here in China, and I want to be buried also here. You see how much he should have loved Chinese people. And at the end, as he died on the 28th January 1908, they buried him under the 12th station of the Way of the Cross, where Jesus has died. That means in that sense, he was united with his own master. In the Bible, we hear, my dear friends, that God has loved the world so much that he has sent his own only son to the world. And the same way, many missionaries like Josef Freinademetz, they set out all the time in the whole history of this mankind, also today, like me, that we go ahead just to live, just to love Jesus, and to love also all the people who are close to Jesus or who can come closer to God. And for the missionaries, I think there are two important things, two important qualities which are needed. First and foremost, my dear friends, they have to love God like anything. That means they should just burn in the love to Christ and to God. Only that kind of people can be very good missionaries. Secondly, because of the love they are having for God and for Christ, they set out. And after they come to a place, to a kind of people who speak another language, who eat different things, who have another culture, some other traditions, and their worldview is different. In that case, they fall in love in the culture of the people where they are living. That is, these are the two qualities they should have when they want to be missionaries. Josef Freinademetz, according to my heart, he had both the qualities very much. One thing, he loved Christ like anything. He was burning in the love of Christ, and as he went to the Chinese people, he cannot but only identify himself with his master or with his people, and he was enjoying life with them, just to adore Jesus Christ, just to love Jesus Christ through Chinese people. He had also written some catechism in Chinese, and it was used for his own catechetical works in his lifetime. And as Josef Freinademetz died, already they built a kind of a chapel in his place, my dear friends, and till today he is one of the very favorite saints which we have in the Catholic Church. Somebody who has real courage to live for Christ and to die for Christ, that is Saint Josef Freinademetz. Maybe we can learn from him that we also set out, we also go ahead, go away from our own people, our own culture, our own situations, our own mother and father, families and everything, and God will reward us with 100-fold gifts, my dear friends. Today, the Chinese people thank him so much for his life, for his mission, for his real courage of witness for Christ. So let us also try in our own way to be the missionaries of today. We see again. Bye-bye.